and then it just did that, ended it. I don't know if you guys got the notification or not, but whatever. Freaking end it. Yeah, what the? I don't know what happened there. Hello. As always, 50% off coupon and the link to our store is in the description below. I don't know if you guys got the notification for me going live or not, but I went live and then it ended it. YouTube itself ended it. So, whatever. Start packaging here in a minute or two. This is empty. I don't remember drinking it at all, but oh, this isn't even the same one. Wow. That was funny. I just tried. I thought I bring my energy drinks in the morning. I put them over here. You can't see it, but I thought it was the one from this morning, and it was actually the one from Friday. I didn't bring the one from this morning in here yet, but I usually throw them away. Oh yeah, no light. There's a light. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and start. Hello, Cake Toes. Since Friday, we've sold 8 items to 4 buyers, though. One guy, or girl, I'm not sure, bought all 5 of these. They used our buy one, get one. 2 streams, yeah, I'm packaging eBay orders. Is the other stream still up or something, Dan? Because, no, I started it, and then I did my poll, and it said, poll has already started, and then it ended my live. So, I don't know what happened. It's done that to me once before. But yeah, no, I did. This is technically the second stream this morning. Thank you, Cake Toes. But I'm going to repeat myself at the end of the stream too, but this week is just going to be a weird week for my Battlefield streaming. Tomorrow, I have my niece's 5th grade graduation I got to go to. Today, I have to get clothes for that fit me because my old dress clothes are way too big now because I've lost a lot of weight. So that's what I have to go do that after today, and then I had a late night last night too. So like that's why this is even later in the day. But yeah, I have to go get clothes, and then I have to do editing today, so that way when I'm gone later this week for my brother's birthday, you guys still get a Friday video. This week's just gonna be I'm super busy, is what I'm saying. Ooh, nice. Did you like it? Everyone else is giving it like a 80 to 90%. But yeah, this week is just going to be a weird week with Battlefield streaming. But next week we should be back to somewhat of a normal schedule. We'll go ahead and start packaging. But yeah, some guy bought 5 of these Power Rangers. They're from, like, these ones I think are the same. These ones are the same. I think this one's by itself. But like with the different eras of Power Rangers. It's a good movie. Good. Everyone's saying it's really good. It's just like, I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't. It's like one of those movies. Like you really have to try to mess up Mission Impossible. Same with like the Final Destination. All I need to, I mean, you can give me more on it, Dan, but like if you say it's good, then it's good. I mean, it's Mission Impossible. I don't know really like I know what Mission Impossible is like. Oh yeah, these ones. Let me. Yeah, look, these ones change. I guess it got to go up. Yeah, here's the green one. This one doesn't work as well. Plus, these are, like this guy has attachments that goes right here. All of them have like guns or like weapons that go with them, and we just don't have them. These are my nephews, but he just didn't really play with them anymore. Nice. It looks good. The previews, I like that. It looks like he goes into some machine to access like his memories or whatever the fuck goes on there. But that itself is gonna interest me. Those big ones need two. The trailer looks like the trailer is definitely Mission Impossible, but it's I don't know what I'm doing there. It looks a little bit different with like how they're gonna connect them all and like. He does a good job though with, even though it's still like Mission Impossible 9 or 10 or whatever number we're on, even though they're still all called Mission Impossible, there's still a fresh feeling story going on. So I am excited to see how they kind of tie in all the Mission Impossibles to this. At least that's what it looks like they're gonna try and do. Genuine shock. I wasn't nice. No, I'm real excited for that. I'm getting more and more less excited for Stitch because I'm hearing I forget his name, but he's like the big whale shark villain character, and apparently he's not even in the movie. I'm still gonna go see it though, just because again, Lilo and Stitch was my shit back in the day. I used to do the Stitch's voice like all the time. I mean, it's nothing special. Like, it's pretty easy to do his voice, but like, as a kid, I'd be going around talking like him and stuff. And then the one time we went to Disney World, that's like one of the few rides that I remember is the Stitch ride too. But yeah, probably no Battlefield stream today. Like I was saying earlier, I'm just super busy with shit this week. Tomorrow, I'm pretty sure I'll be on Battlefield tomorrow. Wednesday through Friday, it's going to be weird too. So that's why I'm just saying that this whole week is just going to be weird. But it's all like family stuff. It's all fun family stuff. So... Yeah, but I'm actually like, we're gonna get. I would 100% rather go to my brother's birthday and celebrate his birthday with him. But I do have to wait a few more days to go see Mission Impossible and Stitch. New bubble wrap roll. No. Freaking. God, dude, like, just let the robots take over already. Like, why are we putting stickers on top of the bubble wrap that I'm going to use? It doesn't make any sense to me, dude. Just let the robots take our jobs so we can just pursue our dreams and hobbies and actually live a good life. Anyways, I'm not going to rant about that anymore, but, like, come on, like, fucking... It's so, like, why would you put stickers? And they have this little thing on this sticker to, like, so it doesn't stick, but obviously it doesn't work. It's just zero common sense. All year. Damn. Okay, Dan. I'm more excited for it now than I already was. Does it feel... I think it's like almost 3 hours long. Does it feel like it's 3 hours long? This bubble wrap feels softer for some reason. I don't know why. More bubbly, I guess. Okay, that's the one before this one that came out in 2023. It's good, but there was towards the end I definitely started feeling a tiny bit of like how long the movie was, but still saying that it still didn't feel quite like a 3 hour movie, but I still felt that. But if you're saying you didn't feel that at all, then I'm really excited. It looks like it's gonna be like action packed. And it's just like he's like, screw it. It's the last one. Let's just go all out for it. Alrighty. Grab a box. Whoa, why did that box bend like that? That was weird. I watched Hard Eyes again. I would actually bump Hard Eyes up. I think I gave Hard Eyes an 8. I would actually give it an 8.5. I'd bump it up 0.5. I was a little bit harsh on Hard Eyes, I realized. And then, like, I wasn't as harsh as some of the other movies. Like, Death of a Unicorn, I still didn't give it as high of a rating as Hard Eyes, but, like, I feel I wasn't as harsh on, like, The Accountant 2, Death of a Unicorn. There's, like, 1 or 2 other ones. But I rewatched it yesterday. And I was like, oh, why did I... Because I remember I, like, said a couple things about, like, the story, and I actually take all of this, what I said about the story back. Because I was like, oh, no, it fits really good. But Hard Eyes is out on Netflix. Novocaine is also out on Paramount. Hard Eyes is way better than Novocaine. Because, yeah, actually, I would bump Novocaine down to an 8. I gave Novocaine an 8.5. I would bump that down to an 8 and bump Hard Eyes up to 8.5. I remember pretty much I think it's number 4. I've seen all of them, but from number 3 or 4 on is like the ones I mostly remember. There was like Mission Impossible 1 or 2. I forget. Maybe it was 3. It was one of the first 3 for sure, but I remember watching that as a kid a lot. But yeah, the mission, like, I've always just turned those on. Like, if I'm like wanting to watch an action movie and I can't find anything, those are always like a good choice. Plus, there's a bunch of them. It's kind of like a Final Destination, just action. They're always like, you can just turn them on. You can watch them, pay real close attention, or you can turn them on to like do work too or whatever. I like those types of movies. Well, those are just good movies, to be honest. 1 pound, 0.3 ounce, not even, or 1 pound, 0.3 ounces. It's not even an ounce, it's just 1 pound. I'll be right back with the label. Alrighty, so the order of the 5 Power Rangers that we just packaged, we sold for $20.37. Like I said, a lot of them, if they had like, they either had like some paint worn off, or all of them were missing a weapon or part of their armor. So, but also I don't really care. Someone got 5 freaking Power Rangers for cheap. That's what I care about. They're literally just like, I posted those like, I think probably like last year around Halloween. I would guess. They've just been sitting in a box. Thunderbolts is still garbage. No, it's okay, I will say this. I like Thunderbolts, but I did give it a little bit higher rating. I would probably give it like a 7.5, 7 now. Now that like it's died down, the hype has died down about it. I will say this though, it does feel like it feels like a Marvel movie since the last Spider-Man or Black Panther 2. Both of those are kind of, I think probably since Black Panther 2, because I like Black Panther 2. That felt like a Marvel movie too. But saying that, there's still its flaws. But because of Final Destination and then some of the movies that are coming out, I can definitely see like, uh, yeah, Thunderbolts isn't. I think it's just because it's like Thunderbolts was like a good. I guess we got the Accountant 2, but the Accountant 2 and Thunderbolts are honestly kind of on the same level of a movie. One's just like a bigger brand, Marvel, Disney. One's like a Ben Affleck, pretty much just makes that movie. But I think it's because because it's like the first Marvel movie since Black Panther 2 that actually feels like a decently complete Marvel movie, and then it's like the first like decently action movie of the year too, so people were just super hyped about it. Plus, like all the like that came out, and then all the news with Fantastic Four, Robert Downey Jr., the announcement of the Doomsday cast. Like I think it was just all hype, to be honest. And I bit into it a little bit. I gave it an 8.5. I would probably land at like a 7.5, 7 out of 10 for Thunderbolts now. But it was still an enjoyable movie for me at least. I wouldn't personally. I know you're joking a little bit, but I wouldn't personally say it's a garbage movie. I liked it a little bit more than a garbage movie. It was more like a mid movie, but if you compare it to other movies, it's a mid movie. But if you compare it to what Marvel has been doing since Black Panther 2, it's definitely on top of the other movies that strictly Marvel, not anything else. It could have been way better of a movie for sure. They missed a lot of opportunities. All these spiders are killing these flies. But here's the next item. It's a Beanie Baby Baboon cheeks. We actually have two of these. I grabbed both of them, but the other one has like a pink butt. But yeah, just a Beanie Baby. Because I still see people talking about Fantastic Four, and like everyone, I'm not biting into it anymore, but a lot of people on Twitter/X are still biting into like the Superman. Like, don't get me wrong, I think personally, I think Superman looks like it's gonna be an okay movie. I think Fantastic Four is a little bit less of looking like an okay movie. Fantastic Four is like, I'm just not sure. I really am not sure. If Superman, I can like kind of confidently say it might be an okay movie. But people are just they get too hyped about stuff, and then they're gonna get disappointed by Fantastic Four and Superman, and then it's just gonna be all over again. That they want this director, they want this, they want this. It's just like, stop biting into the fucking shit. Start giving bad reviews. Maybe they'll actually change. Probably not, but who knows? I'm more of a toilet. I can agree with that. It's more of like you're taking a shit and you come across it on your phone and you're like, I'll watch this. I will say Superman, I have more hope for it just because it looks better, but also I like James Gunn. Fantastic Four, I'm really worried about it because Pedro Pascal's in it. I used to like Pedro Pascal, but ever since the Last of Us shit and then just some other stuff that he's said and done, I don't really like him as an actor anymore. I'm just worried that Fantastic Four is going to be like weird. It's like gonna just feel weird. It's just gonna be a weird fucking movie. I think Superman also gets a lot of hate right now because of the fucking cult following Zack Snyder fans that are just like fucking up his butthole all the time. I love Zack Snyder. I love him. You see this? Do you see? I love seeing this fucking, like, they'll post shit on Twitter of like a clip from one of the movies, and like, don't get me wrong, for the time it was decent CGI, but like it like the Zack Snyder Justice League movies, Batman, Superman movies did not age well with CGI at all. They don't look good at all nowadays. The Justice League movie that's 4 hours is like the only one that kind of decently looks good, like quality wise. I'm talking like color and quality wise. The story was there. You just got fucking Gal Gadot and Ben Affleck that can't fucking act. Henry Cavill, I've said this, I don't know, I've said this like 3 times in the past week though. Henry Cavill he carried it for sure, but still, it's just like the coloring and the pacing of everything. Like Batman versus Superman was boring to me. The last end fight is amazing. That fight scene with Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, whatever is it the Abomination or whatever his name is? Whatever his name is, but that fight scene is pretty good. I like the fight scene, but the rest of the movie is boring. What's up, Ivan? Christopher Nolan needs to make Batman again. I actually didn't mind, like, Robert Pattinson. I like him as an actor, but his Batman is definitely more, like, depressing and weird. But if you got Christopher Nolan and then you got Robert Pattinson as playing Batman, I think it would be a pretty freaking good movie. Because I just don't think Christian Bale can ever play Batman again. He did his trilogy, and I think he understands he did his trilogy, and he's not going to touch Batman again. And I don't blame him for it. I respect that. He has a really good Batman trilogy. I would not fuck that up. Nine ounces. I'll be right back with the label. Alrighty, so we sold the Baboon Cheeks Beanie Baby for $11.53. Rachel's, dude, oh man. Honestly, like, if that happened, I just would never watch any superhero movies ever again. Maybe not even, like, I would probably just only go to horror movies if, like, stuff like that starts happening. Where it just makes, like, okay, Rachel Ziegler, like, I do not agree with her press run and a lot of stuff she said and whatever, but it's still, like, it still makes sense for, in my head, that would happen. That the new Snow White actress, that Snow White is going woke, and then she freaks out on her. That, like, makes sense in my head. But Rachel Ziegler playing Batman is -% in my head. Like, it's still Snow White's an awful movie, but, like, it makes sense in my head why it's an awful movie. If she, like, played a character like Batman, it would just, like, it would, like, scramble my brain so much that I don't think I would be able to function anymore. I want to get a different camera set up for in here, so that way, like, when I'm doing this, you guys can see my face. I just don't know exactly how I'll do it, because then I want to be able to see chat. I need 2 phones. Next item is this mossy oak. It's like a polyester material. Yeah, polyester 2X camo. Probably shouldn't do that. I might not be able to get those apart. Thought I just saw a spider like run at my leg. It was a fly. $12.7 ounces. Be right back with the label. Alrighty. So we sold the 2X Mossy Oak polyester dry fit shirt thing for $17.63. Okay, Dan. That like if they like did a parody of like superhero movies again, like that might actually kind of be funny. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a good action movie. It might be so bad, or even if it's not a parody, if they did that, it might be so bad that it might be watchable just because you're gonna be laughing at how bad it is the whole time. I would still be upset about it, but I honestly would probably go see it just because I'd be like, what are they doing? Alice! All right, the last item is the Prince and the Goblin VHS. I'm gonna grab it though. Prince Element OPQRSTUV. Now I know my ABCs. It's also sealed. It's right here. Excuse me, my one. Yeah. Prince and the Goblin VHS. It's sealed. I don't know why that's messed up. Maybe there's something in there. I don't know. Either way. Alice! Shut up! Alice, inside. Oh, what happened there, tape? Why'd you come out like that? There we go. That's a bit better. That was terrible taping too, Jesus. I need to grab more Walmart sacks. Three. I like how sometimes I put packing eBay orders in the title, and I still get people that like come in and ask what I'm doing. It's just kind of funny to me how like it really is just laziness. Like when people don't read my title. Maybe they are just asking to ask though. He did subscribe though. I'm not like the guy that did it earlier. I'm not saying him specifically, but I do get people that still just don't understand what I'm doing. Even in my Battlefield streams occasionally, or like the short yesterday, I got a comment and it was like, "What happened?" or "I don't know what happened," and so I left a reply. I said, "Me either." It's 15.3 ounces. Okie dokie. So we sold the Prince and the Goblin VHS for $12.37. Yeah, it's where that got that I set up the sentry. I captured the guys in the elevator. Just like, how do you not understand what happened there? Like, it's pretty obvious what happened. But I jokingly said me either, just because also like I don't know what my teammate was doing. I mean it by like I meant to be sarcastic, but at the same time I was like, I really don't know what my teammate was doing either. Well, that's way too much. I can cut it in half. Oh, motherfucker. Okay. It's not long enough. Alrighty, there we go. Alright, I gotta clean some of these up, but they're like display things for. Are the lids still in that box? I don't know where the lids are. But yeah, these are some of the Beanie Babies came in these. I'm gonna post them. I honestly don't know if like maybe someone will buy them to display them. These ones are missing the tops, and we got the square one. Now that I realize they're missing the tops, I am just gonna do these two as a lot. I was gonna do them as quantity, so we buy one at a time, but since I'm missing the top, I'm gonna do a lot on that one. And we got the smaller one. And I'm gonna have to like dust them off and whatnot, but actually this one, I don't know if we'll do this one. That one's kind of messed up. I thought I had the top for this square one though. I guess not. But then yeah, this Beanie Baby we're gonna post this one today. Separately out of this, but yeah. These are supposed to have the tops like this. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I'll probably clean it up. I might pair it with this one. I don't know. Actually, I'm not going to post this one right away. Actually, I know I am. Who cares? Someone might buy it. We're going to post them for cheap. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need one more item. I guess we'll do this. This Power Rangers. It's pretty big. It has its sword. This is my nephew's. Again, he doesn't really play with it. It's a little bit worn, like on the... I need to dust it too, but... Yeah, that's what we're posting today and tomorrow. Again, this week, I'm going to say just... Battlefield streams. If you want to check out my Battlefield streams, or if you're a regular, just look out for the notifications. I'm not really going to specifically be like, I'm going to try and be live this day or that day, but like today, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be live. Tomorrow, I think I might be live, but again, just look for the notification when I go live for Battlefield this week. This week's weird not weird, I'm just busy. It's not weird at all, actually, but I'm just busy this week, so there will be eBay streams if we sell stuff, because I have to do that no matter what. Except for Thursday and Friday. I'm going to schedule days off then. But yeah, so just look for the notification for Battlefield streams. We'll still be shorts every day. There's still going to be Friday video this week. Everything else is normal. It's just like busy this week, so I don't know exactly what days I'll be able to be on Battlefield. But as always, the 50% off coupon and the link to our stores in the description below. I think that's about it for me today, guys. Thank you for the support recently. Or just the continuous support, I guess. Not recently. It's just the continuous support. But yeah, have a good day, everyone. Have a good day, Dan. Have a good day, Ivan, if you're still in here. Have a good day, whoever else is in here. If you're watching this later on, have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good future. I will see you guys in the next live stream. Goodbye.